Welcome back to Coast Podcast. This is season 6, episode 1. We have a very special guest to knock off our new Let's Get Vocal revamped, and we are so excited. We have April, who is an ambassador of Smule. She is way more fun than she gives herself credit for, and everybody loves this woman. Everybody I've talked to saying April's coming on, they're all like, "Oh my God, April is amazing." And we are so glad to have you, April. Welcome.
Yeah.
Yay.
She's
Hello.
got her kangaroo.
Thank you so much for having me. I've got a kangaroo, see, with flag and all. Now, okay, no disrespect to my Kiwi people, but I could not find the Kiwi bird, so
Oh,
just let the accent speak for itself. So
there you
That poor
go.
bird.
How you been doing?
good, good. I'm good. As you know, I'm holidaying at the moment here in Melbourne, so this is not my hometown. So just having a bit of R&R and yeah, getting away from my quiet life to a busy city.
And
That sounds fun.
Who does that?
you were telling me it's also much cooler where you're at.
Yes, yes, because I think when I spoke to you, when I messaged you the other day, as I was leaving, it was 101
No, thank you.
Fahrenheit.
Oh
Yeah,
my
you can keep
gosh.
that.
Um,
No,
Sounds
thank
like
you.
Louisiana.
and then when I got here, and that's our summer, and that's not bad. We've had far worse. So you sweat a lot, and you'd think that from all the sweating, I should be really skinny, but I'm not.
April, if I could give you
But
a
I'm
little Louisiana saying when it's that hot, instead of giving the temperature when they ask you, just say it's 100 and hot. That's all they need to know.
101. Yeah, that's basically it. And then I come over here and it's a really nice, about 70 or thereabouts. Like it's so nice and cool.
It's a crazy temp difference.
Yeah.
That is huge.
And we don't get, you see,
Crazy.
that's what we get around about, so our winter will in Brisbane will be about that, about 70, right about, it can get a bit cooler, but it's so nice and comfortable. And I didn't want to wait till June, July to actually experience a bit I opened the fridge just to get some cool air.
Oh,
And I do,
We do that too.
Wow.
We opened the chest freezer to do that layover in it.
Oh,
and you go, oh my gosh,
wait, you
I
can
better
fit
to
in a
have
chest
aircon on.
freezer?
Ferris
Do you
can.
forget who you're talking to?
Ferris can.
Well, we're going to start with a
It's
little bit
bite
of
size.
first who you are. You're April. You were raised in New Zealand, right?
Yes.
And then you moved to
Yes, I was.
Australia.
Yeah. Moved
So
here in 2021.
most people that
Oh,
leave where they grew up have like specific foods that they like really miss. Do you have a specific food in New Zealand that you wish
Everything.
everything?
Look, no disrespect, but I can say hand on heart that the food in New Zealand is far, far better in terms of quality and taste. It's just so much better. Like, how do you get fish and chips wrong? That's our signature.
I completely
And then
understand.
custard, exactly. And then like custard is my favorite. And it's like, how do you get that wrong? Even I, with my lumpy custard, tastes so much better.
How far of a move
Sorry,
was
that's
that?
just
Because
me.
a lot of times the food kind of stays the same if it's a close proximity of
Mm,
another. No, I'm not geographically friendly with
But
that.
go, but Gordon Ramsay has to come and visit here and judge the food. That's all I can
Oh,
say.
Oh
yeah.
Oh
God.
God, I would watch that show.
I
I would
love
watch.
him.
Oh
It
my
sounds like
So
when
goodness.
my
it's
wife
only
lived
a
up here. Jeez, she told us our food had no taste. I'm like, it's only 8 hours away.
yeah. Well, Auckland, because that's where I've come from. So it's not the capital, but it is the largest city in New Zealand.
Mhm.
It's only what is it, 3 hour 50 or thereabouts on the plane. So it's not that far.
No.
But I think to me, like it's just I think it also has to do with the fact that it is quite dry here. Could be the cows are really skinny here.
The cows are skinny?
Freaking skinny, yeah.
What are they like compared to the kangaroos?
Oh yeah, I think that the kangaroo gets it just they are much fatter than the cows. No, they don't have fat. They're all muscle. don't get my facts wrong, because I don't want to be criticized for that. There'll be some unfollowing happening, and I don't want that.
Oh my God.
I hear you with the food thing, though. I mean, we went to Cabo, Mexico last week, and everything was good, but it was definitely different. The food at the restaurants was amazing. However, the food that we bought from the grocery stores and prepared at the house, it was just a little off the whole time. It was still good. It was a big difference.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mhm.
Because I can cook. So quite often it's when I want something, I just don't even bother going to a restaurant looking for one that would, but so I'll just make it. I don't bake though.
I don't
Nick
Bake
does.
really badly.
I do.
Nick knows how to bake.
I'm a baker.
Yes.
I know, but he did say that, but he's so far away. So
Nick,
I don't know. He's claiming he.
Do you wear a beard net when you bake?
It adds flavor.
It adds flavor.
Oh, no.
Little salt and
It adds
pepper in your bacon.
flavor.
I can't wait to try one of them cookies that comes with free floss.
Little
That's
salt
what
and
it is.
pepper
It's
in
free
your
floss.
cake.
You chew and then you pull it out and you clean your teeth.
That's so gross.
Oh,
That is
no.
so disturbing.
Cool.
Oh,
I'm
So-
sorry, y'all.
Brandon, which
Nick,
one
I'm
of us?
blaming that one on you, bud.
Even though this is April and she is an ambassador and she's our special guest, we're still going to ask her that one question we asked the Smulers.
Mhm.
Okay, do you want to ask or do you want me to?
You can ask this one.
Do it.
April, have you had any experiences with the other karaoke app, Star Maker? And if so, how was it?
oh no.
Okay, I'm not endorsing Star Maker or anything like that. I did dabble in that only because for the group, I just wanted to give them that exposure and be all over all the social media that we have
Mhm.
available. So I did try it. It's more of a game. There's a handful of good singers that I've come across, but it's more so about, because you can earn money there on Star Maker.
Hmm.
But I mean, for goodness sake, when they go on live, they're like cooking or asleep. It's kind of like TikTok. And to me, it's like, you go there to sing, but the quality is not the same,
Yeah, that's
I
what
must say.
No,
Everybody
Smule
says
is
that.
so
Yep.
much better with quality.
Hands down.
Yeah. And yeah, and
Night and day
but if that's what you huge difference. Not that I'm, not because I'm an ambassador or anything, but yeah, I've never left Smule. I'm not gonna say that I don't have a Star Maker account, but because I do, but I haven't used it in a long time. I was just curious.
Mhm.
It was in the name
Um,
of science.
Yes, that's the one. That's the only scientific thing I'd ever do. And I think there was another one quite some time ago, but they just fizzled out because they weren't even any good. But yeah, no, Smule is it for me.
I agree.
Well,
We're
when
all on the same page.
everybody we've asked is either we've had what, Brandon, one or two that said they've never even tried it, but everybody else has tried it, and within even if they made it a month, they're like, nah, no.
Nope.
It's interesting for me to hear the answer because I've never tried it. I don't
Don't.
really
See?
want to.
Well, in
Just
that
don't.
case, Ferris, you have to go check it out just
No.
so you know why we
Oh,
keep asking
you'll have a bunch of likes on your songs
And
from
my
bots.
wife has it. I might
Oh,
just use her
yeah.
account and just see what it's about, but I'm not getting it.
There you go.
And the cool
Yeah.
thing about
And
it
they've got a lot of
oh, go ahead.
bots there.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, lots and
You'll
lots
get
of
like a
bots.
200 loves on your song, and they're like, "Oh my god, you sound just like this artist," but they're not real people.
Yeah, they're not real people.
Yeah.
And I really liked like the structure of the groups where you could sing, multiple people get joined and stuff like that, but the music quality is terrible. And then
Mhm.
on top of that,
is.
it's just a cash grab. Oh, let's level up this room and do all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Smule is so much more humble about it. It sounds like they're truly for the people to enjoy it and to make the content as
It's
enjoyable
not
as
about
possible.
the money and
Right.
Yeah.
all that.
Well, I'll tell you
No,
what, after the
no.
bot comment, I'm not cheating on my Keanu Reeves. I'm not doing it.
He just followed me the other day again.
Yep. Keanu Reeves followed me too.
Well, so with that, you've been on Smule how long did you tell me?
I was referred by my cousin. He goes, "Oh, you got to try this." This was back in, I think, late 2015
Wow.
or thereabouts. I'm not very good with dates, but it was quite some time ago. And I thought, oh, silly karaoke. How could you do this? wait till you put your earphones on and you start singing, and it's like, ooh,
And it's so
Ooh,
what a world.
addicting.
and here you are.
And you go, oh my,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, right. And you get really, really addicted to it, and it
Yep.
becomes part of your life. And it's a good addiction because it's the only addiction that I will endorse because it is. It's to me, it's like, you have a very busy life, and your days, and you have a very mundane type work or anything like that. You go into Smule and you go, just sing your emotions out, and nobody's there to judge you. Well, there's some that will try to, but who cares? I
Well,
mean,
if
it
you're gonna
is your
come,
platform. You sing what you want, and just and it's your space just for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it's to me, it's very, very calming.
Yep.
And it's cool the
And it's my
friendships and
go-to.
the family that you get off of this app. I mean, I've
Oh,
I've made so many friends thousands of miles away that I'm like
oh
my
yeah,
family, we go see each other. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy. I even met my
it
wife
it
on there.
is.
Yeah,
We didn't
we
even
met
I
on
didn't even
Yeah,
there.
do that. Like it was crazy. It was just like, wow, she's got a voice like an angel. Then all of a sudden, it's like, well, 4 kids later, I guess.
there you go.
actually, him
Yeah,
and
and
then
this,
Ferris
yeah,
also
Yeah,
met his
Ferris.
wife
Ferris
on
met his wife
Smule.
on there too.
yeah.
Well,
It's
and
Because
this
it's
whole
people that you normally meet in your daily life or ever meet.
Yeah,
But it does enrich your life, like not only like culturally or anything like that, but honestly, the friends, my best friends are there. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we did our first meetup last year,
wow.
and they are who they say they are. And we lived under one roof for over a week, and it was the most fun time I've had.
mhm.
Oh,
You know
it,
what I mean? You don't have that history of they go, oh, from childhood. So they you come as you are,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
and so they know you only from that point, and it's just so refreshing. It's a different type of friendship. That's all I can say.
Definitely. That's how I met
yeah,
this knucklehead.
yeah, yeah. This whole thing, coast to coast podcast and music broadcast and all that, it all stemmed from Nick asking me how I got a mic hooked up on Smule through my phone.
Yep.
You know,
That's how they get you,
yeah,
trying to
right,
get at your technical skills, and it's like, you are now my friend.
right.
You are stuck.
Oh
Send me
my
loves,
God.
lots of hearts.
Now the
Yeah,
student has
but in
become the
all honesty, it
professor.
is.
Out of
Well, Nick,
curiosity.
I like Nick's story about online friends.
Oh,
The one you tell about your son and his
yeah,
video game,
because
all that.
my son was big in video. He still is. And I'm like, you don't get out and like hang out with your friends. He says, my friends are online. I said, you can't. Internet friends are not friends, bud.
Mhm.
And now here I am eating my own foot.
Oh well. Hope you washed it.
Yeah.
No, no.
It ain't
Knowing Nick,
right.
nope.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, what brought you into becoming an ambassador of Smule?
So I got asked. Um, I don't. I really don't really run to. I don't. I'm there to sing basically, and I keep it as clean as possible, and I just try to be as welcoming as I can, and just being consistent, and just I think it's just projecting a positive image in the community. I never asked. So they just asked me last year if I wanted to be part of the ambassador program. And I said, what do I have to do? And they said, you really don't have to do much. Just do you, carry on doing what you do. And, of course, when there's special announcements and things like that, any changes is that you get firsthand of like experience, like, hear about it. And you are basically what they say is the voice of the community.
That's really cool.
That is cool.
I
Yeah.
like that.
But I haven't had to change anything. But yeah, I mean, it's an honor and a privilege to be part of it because I think there's only 50 something of us
Oh wow.
that are ambassadors. Yeah,
Well, that tells a lot
and
about
it's
you as
not.
a person. It really
Yeah.
Yeah.
does.
I'm absolutely humbled because I do what I do not because of any accolade of any sort.
Mm-hmm.
I like it because I benefit from it. Because I'm so in awe of the people's talents that are so humble and just so lovely. And I'm thinking, holy crap, you know. Um, And to me, it's an honor to be able to do that and sing with all these wonderful people. So just doing what I do. You didn't have to change anything. So I don't know how they stumbled across me, because as you can see, the ambassadors come in all sorts of backgrounds. Yeah, but you stumble across each other somewhere along the way. And yeah, they're pretty lovely people
That's great.
because you are representing the community.
It just adds
Yeah.
more to when you told your cousin, why would I want to get on a karaoke app? Now you're an ambassador of it.
I know. And then like I was going, holy crap. So it is part of it became part of my routine. It is still part of my routine, where that's your time that you reclaim. So you can do whatever you want. You can either binge watching whatever, or you go doing some other things. But to me, this is my time because I've raised kids, busy life, very stressful job. So for me, when I put my headphones on and I sing, that's my time.
Right.
Then the world goes
You know what I
away.
mean?
It's
And
your
it's-
escape.
Yeah, exactly. That's cliche, maybe, but that's basically, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that would agree with me.
Yeah.
So it is your time. It is for you. If you not had a chance to, or if you're a frustrated singer, you didn't have that career, and this is your outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
No judgment. People keep on apologizing. Oh, I'm so sorry that I missed that note. I said I didn't even notice it. But I'm just privileged at the fact that you sang with me,
Yeah.
or we sang together. It's like no
And
apologies
this
needed.
is why they
not.
chose you to be an ambassador. I can just
Absolutely.
tell by
Yeah.
your personality, just for the 10 minutes that I've known you, that you're an uplifting, amazing person. And that is exactly why they chose you.
See,
I
what have I been
Oh,
saying?
thank you.
Now I got
You said
people
she was
thinking.
funny. That's all you said. We had to figure
No,
the rest
I've
out
said
for
much more than
ourselves.
So we don't have, so money transfer. This is all for free. I'm not paying you. You're not paying me.
That's
This is
right.
what the outside
But
world
yeah, I mean,
calls primetime
Yeah.
podcast right here.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Real.
it's a very, to me and a lot of others, it's a very positive space to be in. And to me, like it helps me mentally. And I'm sure a lot of others would agree too.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
So it
Absolutely.
should be a place where people are happy and, just to be themselves and all that sort of thing. So, I mean, who am I to judge you, or to say that you're not a good singer or you've done this? I'm not there for that. Just to me, the world is an ugly place for the most part.
It is. So
Unfortunately.
we need more things that are
And
unugly for people to be able to go to.
yeah, exactly. And music is one of those that will help you with that, isn't it?
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful place. That's all I can say.
We have a ball.
Is music something that kind of has been part of your whole life? Like, did you come from a musical family kind of background, or how did you get into that?
So my aunt, I used to visit her all the time. So she was a singer. And I was dragged at, where she was singing, which was it was like midnight. I was like 6, 7 years old, and I used to watch her, and I didn't really think much of it until when we moved to New Zealand from the Philippines, and I thought, yeah, New Zealand's like America. And then as we were landing, it was so quiet. It was all green, and I thought, where are the people? So I mean, it was a very different, a bit of a culture shock. So what I did was started to teach myself how to sing, and then I thought, oh, this is not too bad. I can carry a tune. And then I did musical theater up until I had my first child. So that's what I did. I did semi-amateur when I was younger.
That's
Full
awesome.
of hope.
That is I'm about to say that's further than any of us have got. That's pretty impressive in my book.
Right?
No, but yeah, no. So I've always loved music, and I think if I didn't have children or got married pretty early, is that I probably would have gone into some sort of performing arts.
I could see that.
Absolutely.
So do you play any instruments?
Oh God, no.
Oh God, no. Instruments are kind of
Attempting
like math.
to. Hey, Don't say the N word. That's rude.
She doesn't, Brandon, she doesn't like that word like you don't like monotonous.
Dude,
Oh,
dude, that's the
yeah,
worst
no,
word ever. Ever.
just no N words.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Let's chill down my spine. Ugh,
Yeah, same with me.
heebie-jeebies.
I was gonna walk out.
so out of curiosity,
Please don't.
like ambassadors get to know like some new changes coming to Smule before anybody, right? When you get,
Yeah.
do you guys get to like, do they come to you and like ask for your opinion on things that could be changed or made better?
Yeah, it's no different to just the general user. And you can email them and, if you have an idea and things like that, you can ask them. Like I go through the same channel quite often.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like I go, oh, what about with the invites is that you include like live invites, the live uh people that are on live that you are following. As I said, you missed that out. Oh, I just disclosed my idea. So I was going, you never know, because that
Writing this
that part
down.
of the feature is just on the sidetrack. Nobody knows.
Mhm.
So your friends wouldn't know, people that you're following and on there wouldn't know that you're on live.
Gotcha.
So I said, why can't it be included in the invites? So I go through the same channel and I email through to someone. I said, what about this? So the same sort of channel that you've got, they do have beta testers.
Mhm.
So from my understanding, I did that at one stage. It was for live. This was years ago.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
they
we
asked
did that
for,
too.
I was in that as well. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So those are the people that they usually, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong with that, but they will approach certain individuals and just say, hey, do you want to be part of the beta test thing? This is what we're looking at. And I think that's really
That
good
is cool.
because yeah, so it's getting other people, giving other people the opportunity, all users, to actually try and give their opinion over it. So I think that was the last time they asked me to be a beta tester was with the live. Pretty sure it was the live. That was many moons ago when it was still video.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
That had been like at least 6 years ago.
Oh my gosh. And I felt so lonely. Like
Yeah.
there was only a handful of country singers on there, and I was like, so
Yeah.
yeah, hi guys.
But yeah, it was good, but then of course I can see why they took it off because it was misused.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yes,
was.
it
A
was.
lot of
Yep.
I did actually,
same with anything.
I did actually contact them for a request on something they could add. Green screening.
That would be cool.
Or a log out button.
Green. Yeah, the log out button has
Log
been in the
out,
pocket
yes.
pipeline for the
Oh my
longest time.
God. I went into
Oh, man.
Zootopia and said something about
Accounts.
that, and they were like, they have been telling us they're giving us this for years now. All they need to do
There
is
has,
like Facebook and them where you can just switch account. So you can just
Mhm.
boom, boom, so you could have two.
yeah,
That'd be
Eventually, I think they'll have that.
one day, about 10 years from now, we'll get it.
there has to be something about it. There has to be some reasoning behind it why they're not doing that. Because I mean, it's
Yeah,
not a
for
hard
sure.
task.
Does
You know?
does like I said, I've never been on it, but does Star Maker have that feature?
I don't think so.
Yes, I think they
It
do.
does.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah,
enough
they do
incentive right
have. I
there
think.
for Fuel to say, "Hey, we can't let them beat us. Come on, we got to get this
Oh
going."
yeah.
I do
I
know
would just
Smule
be
Go
keeps,
on and
happy with
email them.
they keep saying they're going to
explanation
do something about
and
it.
fixes.
I think they're trying to. I don't know what their holdup is.
I don't know, man. They had some really good features that they've disabled over the past few years. I think they went from making it really basic and fun to making things overly complicated. It's slowly getting worse with the lives and some of the
Yeah.
basic user
Well,
interface, but it seems like they're working on it.
they are. They are. And there's how many users? There's about 50 million users or something like that.
Oh my
Mhm.
gosh.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous amount.
I'm
Can you
sure there's a
imagine
lot
those
of
emails?
trial
So
and errors. You don't know if you don't try it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's what we've
Yeah,
done.
but when I
Exactly.
first got on there, it was like you got your normal studio, your pro
Yes.
studio, and whatever it was. And now you can go make your own. You can go do this. It's super cool.
I like
Oh,
it
cool.
personally.
I do too.
It is pretty cool.
I think overall,
Yeah.
if you really look at I started about 5 years ago, and if you look at where they were then and now, and all the
Oh,
changes
it's
they've
night
made,
and day.
like Nick said, you're going to have some ups and downs. When you've got 50 million plus people using it, you've got a large percentage of that is giving feedback, and they got to decide, okay, what's the best feedback and what do we want, what's
Yeah.
possible. I couldn't imagine being on that the think tank board of
Yeah.
Smule and saying, okay, what
Right.
do we want to try or not? I mean, we
Yeah.
can't make everybody happy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be
Yeah,
on that board.
exactly.
That'd be fun.
Well, that'd be
You
a
ain't got time.
blast.
Shit.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
He
They'd
ain't got
kick me
time.
out. They'd be like, listen, dude, you're not here for the bagels. Figure it out.
Oh my god.
Brandon be
Huh?
like, I want to
They're
scream
doing their
out.
best to,
Oh, shit.
you know, they do. They are doing their best, and it has evolved a lot from where it was.
That's
Well, that's why
And
awesome.
they are
they
just
are
being
number one.
competitive and being, yeah, yeah. And you know, since they collaborated with Snapchat and all that, so I think they just want to capture that generation
Yep.
Yeah.
because you know, just to get the younger users to use it. That's why it's good. They're trying their best. You
I
know?
mean, it's so cool though, because starting this broadcast, you know, we're all going through people's pages and pulling songs, and you know, the creativity that these people have when doing videos, when doing the songs. I'm like, holy moly.
Oh, there's a lot to it. You can do so much, and that's part of the with my group and a lot of others as well. It's just to teach you to be anyone can sort of, you know, pick up the earbuds and just sing. But there's more to it when you're being able to like tell a story and make it like
Mhm.
a play.
And that's what we
Yeah.
want for the
There's so
broadcast.
much to
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And it's really, really good. I mean, my team has done that and we teach them about lighting and how to do the timing and how to you know, all these different effects without using the Smule's effects. But you can do certain things. It's quite amazing.
And
I
some of
just
these
think,
groups, the stuff that are able to put together with so many people at one time.
Yeah.
yeah, that is nuts.
Yeah, yeah. It is a lot of fun.
I just,
But it's up to you, you know, what you want to do. If you want to learn further, then there's people that will do that and you just join them. As for my group, that's what we do from time to time. People have been busy lately, but yeah, we do like group collaboration. We're trying to form something at the moment. So it's not just about vocals, but it's also being the creativity side of things.
With all this talk about Smule, if somebody wanted to jump on there and find you, what would they have to type in? Like, what's your name on Smule?
I still have my New Zealand one, but so my Smule name is APR number one underscore M for Mary, O for Orange, underscore NZ or NZ. Yeah, as you like to say, it's Z.
I thought that was for New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is. I haven't. I'm not going to change my name. I mean, it's basically where I've come from, and I need to keep that there.
I hear you.
No one's really asked me to change it either. It's like, you're in Australia. What are you doing? It's like, well, the Australian flag is there on my profile.
It
It's
counts.
just too much
It
Got
work.
it covered.
It
Yeah,
is a lot of
covered.
work.
Speaking of
And
Smule
you've had
names,
this name for so long,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
stupid to change it.
speaking of Smule
Yeah.
names, that's another thing. Like I've mentioned it on the broadcast that I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your Smule name because there's some crazy Smule names out there.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I just read it
Yeah.
out like a
PTO
binary
Man
code.
33, for example.
Yeah.
But there again, you know, that's your choice.
Again,
You wear it.
It ends up being like our website address. BB87 underscore backslash backslash 7273897.
Yeah, and it's like, so, and what do we call you for short? One or underscore? Or forward slash? Forward
B,
slash
just call you
one.
B like we do
Okay.
Brandon.
Oh goodness gracious.
But yeah, you see some real wacky names there, and you go, why? Okay. But
Yeah.
Some
You
of
do
them
you.
make me giggle though. Some of them are really funny.
Oh, there's some
Yeah.
good names, that's for sure. People get
there.
very creative with with what they're gonna name themselves online, especially on Smule.
Yeah, like shout out to Wigamondo. I mean, I just like saying that name.
I do
Wigamondo.
too.
Right?
It is a cool name. Yeah, I know.
Oh Wiggy.
Oh, Wiggy.
So
Yeah.
April, with
Why
as
not?
long as you've been on Smule and the changes that you've been able to see over the years, right? What
Yes.
is in your opinion, what's the best thing about the Smule experience that you hope never changes?
Good question.
Oh, it's just so many. Don't put me on the spot.
Oh, you can choose a couple. That's fine.
Oh my gosh. Like asking me questions about the M word. I really don't quite know. I quite like the fact that geez, see, I've gone blank. There's just so many. It's evolved for me. I've enjoyed each change. Each change has really don't put me on the spot. What do I like?
Hashtag all my fault. I apologize.
Yes.
I like this.
And it's hand on heart, I have enjoyed it, you know.
I like the new Let's Get Vocal music broadcast. I hope it sticks around.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. And of course, yes. And I think the fact that you can, you know, with all the different the the audio quality has definitely, I think it's just gotten better. And I think when you find that point of near perfection, to just leave it alone.
Yep.
Because every time that there's an update, it does throw a bit of a wobbly with some users.
It does.
Yeah.
As you know, like the app is actually geared towards Apple. I'm sorry, Android users.
I actually like
So
the way it is on
does,
Android
it
myself.
does,
There's some things about it that's easier than Apple.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Because I started with Android back in the days.
Me
back in
too.
my days.
Same. It was
And
terrible.
well, you couldn't hear yourself
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
I hated it.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Actually, on something that's actually only Android, they're saying now you don't even need headphones and stuff. They've made it where you can sing right into your phone and not even have to wear headphones.
On Android?
I would not recommend.
Try it. I want
no.
to see it.
I have
You've
seen
been
some
able to do
people
that
when
on
I'm
iPhone for
digging
years.
singing in their phone and they got nothing.
That's cool. That's kind of cool.
I wouldn't be that daring.
I wouldn't do it even if
Yeah,
it
no,
was
I
supposed to be. Personally, I like to hear what's going on.
Well, I like the fact that, you know, when you really want to get into it, you got a microphone and all that stuff that you can hook up if you choose to. I am with Nick in the sense that I like to hear myself in the monitors, so to speak, right?
Yes.
Because if all I hear is the music and I can't hear my voice going into the phone, and I'm thinking back when I was on Android way back in the day and there wasn't that monitor feature. This is back, like 2016, 17, whatever.
Yeah.
When all you can hear is the music and you can't hear your own voice, you're just guessing, right? So I'm with Nick in that.
How do you
I like this.
How
Well,
do
it
you
makes you a
regulate?
better
How do you do
singer.
your timing? So
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Yeah, I can't.
That's for the real professionals.
So I've looked for yourself so far, and I've noticed you don't have any type of mic setup. I'm kind of surprised. You don't, is that something you want to do, or is that something you just don't really care about that part?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you prefer just the earbuds?
I do, and I have tried to look at the condenser option and having all the different setups, but to me, I sing on the go. And I don't want to have that limitation of, oh crap, let me just drag all my crap. Because I sing outdoors as well, and I don't really care who's there. And then,
I wish I
and I can't do that.
Yeah.
I could not do
I
that.
don't care. What are they going to do? I mean, there's people out there that are screaming obscenities, and there I am just singing. Surely that's more favorable than that.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
But
I would be throwing you
and I just
quarters
want
if
to
I
keep
heard you singing.
Quarters.
quarters. I was hoping for dollars.
Well,
But
anyway,
don't worry about it.
as the
We
songs
don't
move
want
no, but
on.
quarters.
Yeah, and I'm really, really conservative in that point where I will just use the regular corded Apple earphones, and it works for me. And as far as and that's a really good feature. The update at the moment is that it seemed to have worked so much better now in terms of noise cancellation.
Yes.
And I like it. To me, it works for me. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. And it does. Yeah, it's not as clear or as clean as others, but there's always tricks around it. If you want a more nicer tone, you can always play around with the many filters and adjustments that you can make in there.
Even at that, it's still amazing how good people can sound with just those things.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I would love to be able to do what you just talked about, like Smule on the go. You know, you're on vacation or whatever. You're at the beach, plug your headphones in and go. My problem is I blow out the microphones on earbuds or whatever you want to call them. Even if it's the Apple ones that is designed for the iPhone, right? The name brand stuff. I'm just too loud.
Yeah, so is
I'm
Randy.
allowed to. But yeah, to me, it's that's how it should be. So in my bag is a pair of them,
Yeah.
always, no matter where I go, because you never know. Everything, if you feel like singing, sing wherever.
Mm-hmm.
If it's your lunch break, go for it.
At the
I feel like they
grocery
can
store,
fire
you
you
know.
for singing. Yeah, you know.
I have seen people do that though. It's great.
Yeah.
So is all your singing just because you're just in the mood, or is there like things that cause you like, I just gotta go sing this out? Like for me, sometimes when I'm singing, it's because my day has gotten to me and I'm frustrated and I just need to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, totally, totally. You're feeling down and out, and you go, "Oh gosh!" Rather than wallowing, go into Smule and sing.
Mhm.
And I kid you not, you know very well that it'll change your mood.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
Sing some rock songs or something. Scream it out there. At least there's a purpose for it.
exactly.
I mean, even if you're sad and you sing a sad song, it gets those
Yeah.
emotions out where you're not living it afterwards.
Yeah,
I like singing
most
the sad
definitely.
songs when
I
I'm
do
happy
too. I'm
because
a
it makes me
ballad girl.
happy.
Get the Tony Braxton, and it's just
Oh my God.
to the tear. No.
All right, here's a good
Yeah.
question for you. If Lily, anybody, there's nobody off limits that you could collaborate and sing with, who would you want to sing with?
Oh my gosh. There again. It's
Jesus.
there's just
That's my answer.
I bet
Of
his
course.
voice would be angelic.
I bet you sound like a
Who would
choir.
I? Yeah. Oh, wouldn't just Adele would be so amazing, isn't it?
Ooh.
I
Mhm.
probably won't be able to sing. I'll just watch her because I'll be so ashamed to get in there. But she is my all-time like amazing, amazing vocals. But now you can't even sing her songs. Thank you so much, copyright.
Aw.
Yeah. No, she's my all-time favorite.
She's amazing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, she's awesome.
But yeah,
Da, da,
that would be the one.
da. I had a question in my head, and I tend to sometimes get a question, and then by the time I'm ready to ask it, it disappears on me.
It's age.
Hey, now.
Age. I'm kidding.
Oop.
I'm kidding.
See, with Nick's last question, that just kind of reminded me. I love the sing with the artist thing on Smule.
Oh yes.
I just wish they had more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so
I
limited,
know.
you know. It's like, well, what if
Mm.
I want to sing with this person over here? How do we get them to come in and be like, okay, let me do a song on here? That would be cool. Like expand on that.
That would be. Oh, come on.
Get Adele
You know,
in
they've
there.
got
Have her
Whitney
do it.
there. They've got Whitney in there. Come on. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Nat King
They've
Cole.
got
But
they've
yeah,
got
Air Supply was
Elvis in
good.
They
there
got
now.
Elvis in there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So quit complaining, okay?
There's actually people starting to do it themselves where they're taking music videos of these singers that are past and they're doing like we do with any other song. They're cutting the audio and getting part of the vocals out and adding them so that you can sing with them. People are doing them themselves.
It is quite clever, isn't it? I think it's probably got to do with cost and everything like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We don't want Smule to be like $1,000 a year.
Oh gosh.
I'd
Yeah,
pay it.
that would be
No.
good.
I'd pay it.
Oh my God.
There's people that would definitely pay it, I'm sure.
See,
Yeah, or they charge you per every time you join those artists.
Yeah.
That's not a suggestion.
No, I mean, it could
So,
happen.
Yeah.
If my bill starts getting racked up, April, we're gonna have a major problem. You just gave them a whole new idea on how to money fish us. If I
all these
join
ideas are
Shawn
just
Mendes
popping
one
in.
more time and I get a bill, somebody's gonna be in trouble.
And it's like extras. You they include those tries that you've had. It's like, ah, crap. So you tried the song 6 times. Get it right. Get it right.
That's $0.25 a try, and
Yeah.
then his finished product's $5. If he wants to save it, we're going to charge him $10.50. All right.
That's terrible.
Smule, please don't.
Good Lord.
Randy,
Like
stop.
you
They
did
might
say.
listen to this later. Okay.
I'm poor. I need to afford it.
Yeah. Oh, it's cheaper now too. If you do it
Yes, it
If you do it
online,
online,
whereas
yeah.
before,
Yep.
Only
yeah, because
$39.99 or
before
something.
it used to be from my side here. It's before that, people figure that out, is that they were paying for the new users. It was nearly $30 a month.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
When I first
So it got
started 8
really,
years ago, it was 100. I was paying
wow.
100 on the app and didn't
Yeah.
realize if you go to the website, it was cheaper.
And if
It was
you do it
$50 cheaper, actually.
yeah,
That
if you do it
that
through the
happened
Apple
to
Store, it's
me.
expensive as hell,
Yeah.
too.
I'm hearing
Yeah,
a
when
lot
I
of
first
people.
started on Android, it was right about $50. And then when I swapped to iPhone, I found it in the Apple store, and it was $50 more for the year. It was $99 for the year. And I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. But I wanted Smule on my iPhone, so I just went ahead and did it. And then I finally, through happenstance, figured out like, oh, if I just go through the Smule website,
Right.
and I'm saving a boatload of money because it's $39.99 a year, right?
Yeah.
That was like the most amazing find on the face of the planet for me, because I was legitimately at that point, I was contemplating canceling everything with Smule because $100 a year at that time was just way too much.
That's like,
Yeah.
that's like,
It's a lot more advertised now. If you go on the website, it tells you, they're doing this promotion, which is really, really good.
Good.
But I mean, honestly, like if you use the app every day, isn't it worth it?
Oh, absolutely.
Like it wasn't like that bad, because I know I started with that, but gradually through time it has gotten cheaper.
it definitely has.
But
that for me is like one
if
trip
it's
to
something
Taco
that
Bell.
it's something, yeah, exactly. In the grand scale of things, if it saves you having therapy or
$150 an
what's the
hour.
price?
Somebody to tell you just
Yeah,
need to
there
go
you
sing
go.
in a park
No,
somewhere.
Smule, we are not wanting you to bump up the price.
No,
Please.
you guys
No, it's
bump up the
perfect.
price. We're going to
Therapy.
boycott.
You could
That's not.
lower it again if you
Star
wanted
Maker.
to, though.
There's still people. I just seen in Synctopia just recently, people going, it's costing them. They're not getting it. They're acting like they don't have that option to pay yearly on the web. They're just not finding it, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
People
it's
are
on
sharing
there.
the link to it and everything. They can't. They're like, not in my country. My country, we have to pay this much.
Yeah,
Well, I can
there
see
is limitation. There are limitations in certain
Oh,
countries,
there
I
are.
must say.
Yes.
Yeah, there are some limitations. I think from knowledge is that from experience is I think some Middle East probably. So I don't know. I don't know if it still exists. I'm not too sure.
Do you?
April, do you find yourself utilizing Smule on a maybe not daily basis, but fairly often? I mean, I remember when I first started, it was like I was on it every single day. It felt like for maybe about a year. And now it kind of changes with the weather because my setup's in the garage. So if it's too cold, I'm not coming out here. If it's too hot, I'm not coming out here. But you do it on the go. You go to a park or whatever. Are you on Smule regularly?
I don't get to sing. I used to be on there every single day. As I said to you, it was my routine. After dinner, kids are in bed, and I'd have my own bat cave downstairs in my room. And then and I would sing for maybe 2 hours. And that was my routine every day in, day out. And as you said, it depends on, like I've moved here, so it's not, I didn't have my little studio box that I had. So it's just in my room or thereabouts. So it's but I'm in there every day, several times a day, because sometimes you just don't see people that's joined you. So I just try and check and make a mental note. It doesn't have to mean that I can comment on it right there and then, but even if I'm like working, is that I would be listening, and then I'll find the time to go and comment and on the joins. But yeah, I'm pretty much there every day. It's not like, I know you get really, really addicted and really, really obsessed over it. and that sort of thing. But you know what? People go, oh, I didn't get to comment straight away. I said, like, it is your time as well. So you made it for yourself. If you can't comment on a certain song that's a joiner that's joined you, you can leave it later. Okay. No one's going to die. No one's going to unfollow anyone. But it just yeah, it is also for you. So that's why I think I find people are burnt out because they have to be there. They need to do this. No one tells you to do jack.
That's right.
Yeah.
That app is for you. It is your time, right? And if people choose to sing with you, good. I'm happy, that you graced my page and you've sung with me. And if I can't comment on it today, I'll do it tomorrow, maybe the next. But don't feel yourself pressured to be. The moment that they say, you go, oh, thank you so much, that was amazing. Don't. You find your own routine, and that's the downfall of the newbies, and they burnt out, and all that sort of thing. And you go, don't. This is not a stressful place.
Nope, this is fun.
Do it at your own pace. Yeah. And that's what I've told some newbies, like people that are in our group and some friends. Like, don't feel bad that you can't get into it like straight away. Don't, because it defeats the purpose if it's a feel good place, positive, happy place, and then you feel pressure. Don't do it.
That's how people are in some comps. They go for fun, but when it becomes pressure, they're like, oh, okay, I'm not here for the stress.
You see it. You see it so many times, and I think, don't do it. Don't do it, because I was there. I was in that space. And you need to just snap out of it.
Yeah.
And you go, oh my gosh, so it cuts into work and you can't concentrate because so-and-so joined you. It's like, wait till the end of the day. It's not going to run away.
Yeah. It'll be there.
I remember not that long ago, it was probably maybe a year and a half. I was kind of in that space. Someone would join and I got to get in there and I got to listen to it and I got to like it and I got to comment on it and I got to do all this and that and the other. And then I started getting more and more and more joins, right? And I found myself really struggling to keep up, and it was bothering me. But about a year and a half ago or so, I kind of just went, you know what? This is bringing me down, right? It's stressing me out, and that's not what Smule is for. So for a long time, I felt kind of bad because someone would join me and I wouldn't hear the join for maybe a couple months, right? And then I would comment and I'd, send the gift and all that other kinds of jazz. I still do my best to try to listen to every single join, but it's definitely takes me way longer now. And still in the back of my mind, I'm at that stage where it's like, okay, I know I'm going to piss somebody off because I didn't get to it in their time. But like you just said, we all do Smule for ourselves, so we've got to find our own rhythm anyways. It's totally fine.
He made me wait 3 days once.
Wait 3 days.
There it is.
So what if he was on vacation? I unfollowed him. I unfriended him. I did everything. I was mad.
I'm going to go back to earlier. It might seem like a silly question, but I personally find it interesting. When you first started Smule, some people find this out quickly because they have friends already on it and they tell them. Some people just find, like me, I just wanted to find an app and sing to see if I could sing because I was singing to myself in the car for years. How long did it take you to find out just how deep Smule got before? Like, it took me like a year before I even knew about OCs because I didn't look at the feed and all that stuff, so I had no clue.
Well, it didn't take me that long. So what happened then, and this was back in my days, is that I got nabbed to join a group. I think I was there for maybe a week. And then I thought, what the heck is joining a group for? Blah, blah, blah. And I didn't know I was part of a group. And then I saw that they were doing overseas and everything. And then I left that and I was recruited as a co-founder, well, an admin or leader for one of the other groups. And they got really, really hectic where it really took over my life. And, but it did give me the training to say that, in order to just gain the followers and things like that, I was just following what I was told. But then again, it was really taking a toll on me. And I learned that you've got to do these many OCs and all that sort of thing. But it wasn't very hard to navigate actually the Smule. It was so easy. And it didn't take me long to do that. And then learning about the hashtags and things like that. It didn't take very long. It did take a wee while for the adjustments and things like that, because obviously, you know, when you're new, you're playing around with headsets and what works for you, and it was very hard, as you know, with Androids. That was very temperamental. I'd go to a shop and I would test each one, and I go, "Hello, you sent me. You're looking." And I listen, and then find a corner, and then I would buy it based on that, and it had nothing to do with the price. It was based on the quality that I heard. So to me, the biggest thing for me to learn was what headset or unit you worked for the Android, and of course with each update, blah blah blah. But it was an easier transition for me when I moved into Apple. You know, with my iPhone, is that it was not hard at all. So yeah, no, in terms of using the app, it's very user friendly. OCs and OC, it tells you if you know how to read. It tells you,
well, like I said, when
green
I got
is
on
yours,
I didn't look
orange
at
is for both.
I didn't look at the feed. I didn't look at anything. I was just singing songs, so I had no idea. And then one day, like,
Nick, I think
it
that's a
might have
you
been a year
problem.
later, I sang. I went out to I was singing out in the car. I went back in. I was laying in bed, just kind of scrolling, and I'm like, I wonder what the feed's all about, because I never looked at anything. I click a feed and I see people. I'm like, whoa, wait, what? What?
Yeah.
And then I started
I
really to
did.
follow people, and then next thing you know, that's when it all went down for me. Took me a
I,
while.
I wasn't
That, that,
on I wasn't on my free account for very long before I went VIP. And the moment I went VIP, I want to say it was maybe just a few weeks, maybe a month, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember now. It was so long ago. But the moment I went VIP, I was exploring everything. I'm like, okay, what can this thing do?
yeah.
It was awesome.
I must have sang A Whole New World at least a dozen times. I was like, I couldn't find any other songs.
It was the
Like,
only free song.
it was like the only free song, and it was funny because an ex-girlfriend of mine at the time was like, "Why do you keep singing that song over and over?" I'm like, I can't find any other
Yeah.
songs. Are there other songs on this? Is this a Disney app or what is this?
Well,
And
you
I,
got to get
No,
you got to get through the 50 ads that you can watch before you can open a new song.
oh man, it was nuts.
but
I didn't even have
remember
ads.
back, yeah, remember back then when Apple users were only restricted to Smule uploads,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and that was horrible. That's why we were like, you do too. I had an Android and I would open the songs from there because you can open any uploaded songs, and then that was crazy. But yeah, that
Oh,
was
it's so
a
fun.
bit of an
well, now I
experience.
kind of feel fortunate that I started on Android. I didn't know there was a limitation on Apple devices back
There
then.
was.
Yes, there was.
Wow.
Yeah, there
Hence my
was.
700 recordings of A Whole New World. This is what I'm getting at here.
We
I'm
just went from
sorry about
12 to
that.
700. What happened?
I don't know. The first 1,000 songs on my account are a mystery. Don't ask. Just don't ask.
Oh no, Need You Now and Kiss Me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that was me, Need You Now, and it's like,
Oh, that was
how
so
many
good.
more times do I need to sing this? And it's like, oh gosh, okay.
Like, do you upgrade? Do you level up after you sing it so many times? Like, what are we doing
Right.
here? Oh.
Yep, you
Yeah.
get next.
But
Kuna Matata.
I started doing the voices and stuff. I ran out of stuff to do. I'm like, this is boring.
yeah,
I,
because and that was what Apple users had the limitations on. They go, oh, can you just open this song for me? It's like, why? What's wrong with your phone? Oh, we don't get that. It's like, oh, okay.
I know. I really loved a lot of
Fine.
people, like when I first started, they would upload kind of like, you know, how comps do, like sing the entire song. They would just
Yeah.
upload
the whole
without them
song.
singing so you could sing it, you know, for free. And I was like, I love these people.
Yeah. And then I'd get invited to join like 1,000 comps. And I'm like, oh no, I just wanted to sing the song. I appreciate it though. You guys have a great day.
Yeah, I
I kind
remember
of want to
those
hear
times. But I
Randy
mean,
Jasmine now.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah, did you sing both parts?
There was one time, undisclosed location and time and possible recording date. But yes, I did sing both parts. I was kind of tired of trying to find people and then not liking who I was singing with. And I did do one of myself, and it
Can you give us a
wasn't a
preview?
proud moment. I cannot. It was not a proud moment. Jasmine
No.
sounded like a
What do you mean?
dude in
Can
jail.
we find this recording if we probe deep enough?
He's like Jasmine sounded
Of course
like
you will.
Jared.
Of course you will.
We know very well what we're gonna do now after this.
That's right.
Oh,
After this talk.
absolutely.
That's what we had to do when we found out Brandon sang Baby Shark.
Oh my god!
Stop it. Nope.
I'm
Oh
gonna
God,
show that to my
please
daughter.
don't.
Please
It's
don't.
all right, dude. I did a barbershop quartet of Winnie the Pooh. Like,
That's
I feel
awesome.
you.
He did. It was really good too.
Dude, I took so much pride in that. I changed my shirt
Oh my
for each
gosh.
one of the things so I looked different. You know what I mean, dude? It
Wow.
was I did some. That was some early Smuling right there.
You need to redo that, Randy, but get like a Winnie the Pooh costume, get a Tigger costume.
Piglet, Eeyore,
Dude, I
yeah.
totally could do that. They sell those at Walmart.
Do a onesie.
Do it.
I'll do the onesies, the big onesies.
Just
Oh
do it.
man. Dude, that was my first viral video. I had like 4,000 views on that damn video. It was nuts. It was actually on the Smule pick for like a week. And I was so excited. I'm like, oh my God, I can make something that's gonna get picked on the Smule pick. I was
famous.
I was flabbergasted. I was like,
I'm
this
gonna
is
be
awesome.
Smule famous.
I'm gonna be so smopular.
I was smamous.
Smopular.
I'm so curious.
Oh man.
Okay, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna no, I'm kidding. I can't wait now. Yes. Anyway,
Wow.
Oh dear Lord. That was some fun times.
Do you ever watch like American Idol or anything like that?
of course, I don't live
Duh.
under a rock.
She looked
Well,
at you disgustedly.
I personally,
you?
I've seen a few times and I was okay. Sometimes it does, but it does get me sometimes where there's some people come on. I think it's more of what's the other one with Simon and them? America's Got
America's
Talent.
Got
X Factor or Got
Yeah,
Talent.
America's
Yeah,
Got
that one
Talent.
was cool because there would be people coming on that's where you learn don't judge a book by its cover because there's people on you swear, what are they doing there? And then they sing and it's like, whoa, wait, what? But what
Yeah, it's
kills me
amazing.
is digging through Smule. There are people in this Smule app that go to the grocery store and they're raising their family and they blow these people on TV away with their
Oh
talent.
yeah.
And it's
Most
unbelievable.
definitely. I totally agree. Yeah,
Yep. It's
definitely.
nuts.
I love it when I stumble across somebody that has a voice like that. Like every once in a blue moon, I'll be driving to work. I have an hour commute, right? So it takes me a while to get there. And I'll listen to Smule on the way as opposed to listening to the radio or another app or whatever. And I'll stumble across somebody and it's like, wait, pause, hit the brakes. Okay, how do I can't follow you fast enough. Oh, I love it when that happens.
And that's when the cop pulls
It's
behind you like you're
amazing,
going
hey?
way too fast.
Randy.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to this. You gotta
Yeah,
listen to
right.
this.
Like, let me roll this down farther. Get in here. Let's
You don't know what I heard.
You want some coffee? I got some coffee here. You listen to this.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Do you want to hold hands while we
It
listen?
is.
It's beautiful.
Ashley,
Oh,
Give them
sorry.
the other ear. It's like
you be careful now.
Well, April, I got one more thing that I personally want to ask. Is there
Yeah.
anything based in your all your Smule world, if there's people watching it, whether they just started in Smule or they're wondering what the Smule app is or anything, is there anything you would personally want to say about Smule to people?
all I say is don't be scared to sing with good singers, that you think that are good singers. Just go out there and sing. It's a place of no judgment. Okay. No one there is a superstar apart from obviously the artist is there. Well, no one there is a superstar. We're all doing it for ourselves. It is a place of fun and solace for yourself. Okay. Don't be apologizing because you don't sound as good as whoever. You are you are an artist when you're in there. You're doing your own concert per se.
That's right.
So just do it. Yeah, if you're there for the right intention, and if it is for yourself, for me, it is for me, not to be famous, not to be anything. It doesn't pay me anything. And just you do you and just sing. Don't be scared. You hear somebody go, oh my gosh. But then just do it. And if they judge you, well, turn your then don't follow them. And
Makes
you know,
sense.
don't follow them. Yeah, just you do you, and no one has the right to judge you.
No.
Okay, we're all there for one reason.
Amen.
And that's what I'm here. That's what I'm there for. And hand on heart, I'm not going to say that I'm a better singer than you. Why? On my opinion. I mean, we're all learning there. Goodness knows if you hear my freaking recording from like 2015, 2016, you go, oh, you don't follow me. But
we
we're all
did
there
a
to
show like
learn.
that.
Yeah.
You would enjoy
Oh
that.
Lord, no,
That was actually a really good show.
Oh
The
man.
difference between then and now.
freaking scary.
Yeah, we were taking our first songs and
But
our
yeah.
last
Yeah.
songs.
That was a
It
fun
is your
show.
time. It is your space. Enjoy it. That's the
then
thing. And
open it
when
up
a
to
person,
friendships.
yeah,
That's great
yeah,
advice.
exactly.
It really is.
I think what you
And-
just said, I
and
love what you just said. It's almost like if you just get on Smule and you don't lose sight of the reason why you got there in the first place, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you have 1 follower or 1,000,000 followers. Just get on and do you. Be yourself.
Yeah, most definitely. Like, I mean, people, you know what I mean? It's like people think, oh gosh, that so many person has got so many followers, and then they wouldn't notice me or anything. Hand on heart, I don't care who you are. And you're following, you've got 10 following, I have this many. I will hear you and I will follow you if I can see that not only are you good talent, but you're a good person. To me, that more importantly than anything is your personality, right? You can't train that, you can't buy it.
Agreed.
Singing, you can train.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone can sing. But personality, they are who they are. Are they going to change? I'd steer clear away from that kind of, those kind of people.
True.
I love it.
And I'm
I
not telling
love
you what you want to hear. Okay. This is me, and that's how it's worked for me. I'm not there to just don't forget. Yeah. Just don't forget why you're there and why you're singing and all that. And it could be because you want to learn how to sing. It could be that it is your outlet, but it's yours,
It's
right?
yours, yes.
And don't let anybody tell you what to do, that you got to wear this, you got to change your name, you got to do this, or dictate what you have to do and give you that, pressure and obligation. Why? That's your VIP, or that's your time. Don't let anybody else dictate that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And you get better. I mean, I've been on here for 8 years, and when I started, I mean, I could carry a tune, but where I could sing now to 8 years ago has been crazy, just because of Smule and the people that I sing with that have brought that out of me, that have encouraged me, taught me like harmonies and this and this and this, so it's an amazing thing to be a part of. And
utilize right, and you get around the right people. It is a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely, most definitely, and that's what I believe. And you don't just go by because a person or follow a person or be in a group because they're elite or they've got this many followers or they're great singers. You have to look at whether or not they're good people at the end of the day that's going to encourage you, right, and support you. Because unfortunately, we all learn somewhere down the track that they are not always who you think they are. Just be careful. Same with anything, with any friendship and all that. It's that, yeah. And you learn this, and unfortunately, it's a learning thing as well in all parts of not only singing but the people that's there.
That's true.
But I love it. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I think I'm going to be smiling until it's one of those hologram things.
Cool.
With my dentures and my great. Nah.
Yes.
But
Can we all be in the same nursing home when we're older? That would be
that'd be
fun.
awesome.
Oh my gosh, just imagine that.
A Smule nursing home.
Smule's rest home. Oh.
And there's only one iPad.
Oh, why are you like that?
Can you imagine the
Who
amount of
hurt
slacks
you?
and stuff that we get passed around?
Blink
People
twice
would
if
be
you
like,
need help.
Oh man.
They're like, oh, it's supposed to be this person's turn. I think he's taking a dump. My turn.
Oh my God.
Wow. Well,
On that
unless
note,
anybody else want to ask this wonderful woman anything?
No, honestly.
no, I just want to say
No,
thank
I
you.
think we
You are
covered it.
such a beautiful person inside and out, and I am so glad to know you now, and I'm so glad to get to know you better.
I kind of feel like she just joined our little family a little bit.
You did. You're our C2C family now.
Yes.
She can come on.
I'm very humbled, but no, this is great. I mean, as I said to Nick the other day, is that I'm here to help you where I can, to grow, because you guys do. It's a thankless job.
Thank you.
You know, and it's a service to all of us, and I think it's amazing.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate
it. Don't send prizes, gifts to other side of the world. We know how much they cost, right? We know that. We have learned our lesson, didn't we?
We did.
Lesson learned.
But
check.
Just being part of your show and actually being part of your highlight is enough. Yep. We don't need gifts. Well, I don't.
I need all the gifts.
Or send them the template. Send them a template and get them to go and print it out themselves.
Pizza's always welcome.
Well, we are so happy you came on. When I messaged you and then I got that respond message, just excited, and I was like, wow. Yeah. Right then I knew. You were so open-minded. You're so wonderful. We love you. We hope you come back again and we can do a little more chatting.
Absolutely.
And you got a TikTok message from Mr. Grinch saying you are the best.
That's right.
He's a lovely guy.
April
broke him down. I knew, and I said I wanted to have this guy and know him better because he's an amazing singer. And you know what? It only took like 4 years.
Sometimes
I'm a patient person. Only like 3-4 years. And I said, gotcha. No, I'm kidding. He's a great person. He's funny and all that.
Well, the broadcast is looking very promising. People are loving it, and
good.
We're ready to roll with this whole thing, and we thank you again. With that, everybody,
it's always a pleasure.
Our beautiful guest, we would like to say thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, go to the description for all the fun things down there. Check out our website. Check, if you haven't yet, you got to check into our Let's Get Vocal Music broadcast. We have shows several days a week. People are really getting into it. We play some great music. You can see a lot of great talent on there.
All from Smule.
We're making friends, man. Smule already makes friends, and we have people watch the show going, oh, I got to follow him. Oh, I got to follow her. It is so awesome. Go check it out. You won't regret it. All right.
Make sure you follow April.
Definitely got to follow April.
Thank you for having me, wonderful people.
Oh, April.
Thank you again so much.
You have made our podcast today glow.
Absolutely.
Too kind.
You can.
What am I paying you for today?
Can you really be too kind?
Well, we'll go over those details once Nick stops the recording. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see you next time on the Ghost to Ghost podcast. Later.
See you.
Good.
Thank you.